Fellas, I've come to realize there really is only one way to looking aesthetic. I mean, you can go hit the gym for years on end. You could be this big, massive power lifter, all you want. You will not be aesthetic. Why? Because all these people carry high body fat percentages. I mean, look around to the average American, right? Everybody is pushing 20, 30+% body fat. Nobody is lean. So the moment you are that guy where you are lean, you have chiseled abs, you have vascularity running through your arms, people turn their heads. I kid you not, I remember when I was first lifting, I thought, I gotta eat everything. I gotta get big. And I did. I went from like 105 pounds to 125, put on 20 pounds just by eating everything I had in front of me. And I later came to realize I felt like I was only looking worse. I felt like I actually enjoyed being skinnier because suddenly I had all these love handles going on. My face was puffy, it was round. I no longer had a chiseled jaw of any sort. And I felt like I looked uglier. So I took it upon myself to cut down for the very first time. 2020 came along, and for those of you who know, I had a lot of free time in my hands. I started running every single day, getting cardio in, and that helped me lose weight. I was putting myself in a calorie deficit. There'd be days where I kind of would just walk too. I'd grab my dog, take him on the leash, and let's go walking. We'd walk 10,000 plus steps a day. And that's what I would suggest as the very first thing, is just getting yourself to do cardio, any form. I mean, I am currently only doing walking from my day-to-day life. I'm not really doing anything too strenuous, but just get steps in throughout your day. Burn more calories, and it'll make it that much easier for you to be in a deficit, because when you're in this calorie burning mode, you're not hungry. You're not hungry at all because you're so fixated on keeping the cardio going, right? You're moving. You're not thinking about what you're gonna eat. You're thinking about the present moment. What's around you? Am I safe? Am I being productive? Like, should I be walking faster? You just have so much more going on in your mind, right? So you finish up your cardio, and I would say you're not gonna be hungry for another hour after, because your body has already pulled in so much fat from your fat stores to create energy. It's burnt fat to make calories, energy for you to use on the walk, on the run. So you're tapping into those fat stores. You're getting leaner as you walk, as we speak, right? Now, of course, that is not fully true. Let's say you eat before you go on the walk. It's going to use whatever glycogen you have from that food that you took in, or it's going to use any glycogen you have in your body, any excess amount of calories that it could just soak on out. It's the easiest way for your body to convert energy. Now, at its core though, you can be doing all the cardio you want, but to get lean, to look aesthetic, to look better than 99% of the world, that's 20, 30% body fat. At the core, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Now, like I said with the cardio, it's gonna help. And it was a great habit for me to build because it got me into the mentality of like, oh wait, I can actually lose weight. I'm actually capable of this. I can actually get a six pack. Because before, my limiting belief was, I can't do it. My doctor says that I'm not genetically made to have abs. And I look back and I think, what an idiot. Like, why did you have those limiting beliefs? Who told you you are just subhuman and you can't have a six pack? Anyone can have a six pack. So if you're putting yourself in a calorie deficit with the cardio, that's great. But if you're eating so much high calorically dense food, like if you're eating pizza, burgers, any sort of fast food, processed food that's made to trick your brain to want to keep eating, it's going to be near impossible. No matter what, no matter how much you walk, you could walk all day long. But if when you're done, you eat 5, 6 whole pizzas, it's negligible. It won't make a difference. So being in a calorie deficit is extremely important. You need to control what you eat. You need to monitor how much you're eating. energy in, energy out. If you are eating so much more than you're burning, your body's never going to feel a need to tap into your fat. As opposed, it's going to feel a need to get that extra energy, the extra calories, and store it as future energy. You're watching what you eat, you're controlling your calories, you're feeling overall better, you're starting to get outside and do some cardio. Now, if you don't have any form of resistance training in your regimen, you're not going to look all too big, right? I mean, sure, you could look at all these TikTok celebrities and they all don't really have that much muscle, right? And to be fair, you don't really need all that much muscle to be attractive. You just need to be lean. But you still want to have some form of fitness in there. You want some resistance training, because once you start putting on a chest, once you start getting bigger arms, 18-inch arms at the bare minimum, you just feel bigger. You feel more confident. You don't feel like a twig that just can be flicked over by someone else. You feel like you can protect yourself, protect others around you. So I definitely recommend keeping any form of resistance training in. That way you are maintaining muscle at least. But even if you're working out 3 times a week, if you have the right program made for you, which I am more than happy to help you. If you have any form of beliefs that make you feel like you're not capable, like I did. I thought for the longest I couldn't have a 6-pack. It was like, I'm just born this way. My family was overweight too. So I was like, it's not for me. It was the moment I hopped on a plan that was so simple and easy that I actually could follow day to day. I was excited to do. I could see results by the day that my life changed. And I have a community down below. If you are interested in having myself help you personally, have a structured plan that's not overly complicated, because at the end of the day, we don't want to have to think all day long of our fitness. And it should just be something we do a few hours of the day, if that, like you could really just get away with working out 1 hour a day and you will look far better than majority of people. If you're interested in that, the link is down below. Check it out. And you can see my 9-week before and after too on there in case you're interested. That was one of my more recent cuts where I wasn't as big, but I just wanted to cut back down to feel healthier. I was big on the Brian Johnson, stay lean to be healthy. And now I currently fell out of that. I put on 20, 30 pounds. I don't really know what my thought process was. I thought maybe I'd put on more muscle. So now I'm down 10 pounds and I'm cutting back down. Trust me, staying lean is well worth it. All you're gonna get out of bulking is you're gonna look inflamed, you're gonna look unhealthy, you're gonna feel unhealthy, you're gonna be overall with lower energy levels. So just do me a favor, get lean. And whether that's through my help or not, those are the 3 core things. Stay in a calorie deficit, get your steps in, or any form of cardio to get you below your caloric needs a little bit easier. And make sure to have resistance training in there, because it will take you a long way. Even if you do it 2 times a week, you'll slowly put on some muscle. See you, fellas.